right click and hit play. Great. Thanks, man. Take it easy, bud. Bye. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome. This is Leighton. For those of you that don't know me, or I'm Leighton, excuse me. I know we've had a lot of new folks, tune in over the last few days. So we appreciate all of that. Welcome to our channel. If you are new, please subscribe to youtube.com/vintagebreaks if you haven't already, and that way you'll be notified each and every time we go live. So welcome to our show. Generally, we go live Tuesday through Friday. We take off Saturday for a day of rest, and then Sunday and Monday we're kind of back at it, usually with Vintage Break South, our buddies Chris and Drew, and then Tuesday all over again here. Certainly a big change from where we were just a couple of years ago when we started. Went live a couple of nights a week for a few hours, and it has really blossomed from there with our community. So thanks for joining us tonight. The last 24 hours in particular have been, hey Charles, welcome, have been, challenging to say the least for, many families, many friends of mine, their families, and I realize it's not contained to the Northeast. Hey Brett, welcome. But I hope everyone out there is healthy and safe. Last night, for those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, hey, welcome, Ron. What's up? Hey, Chris, welcome. For those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, I know I put something up last night about one of my friend's moms, and she is doing better. Last night, she was diagnosed with COVID-19, and her oxygen levels were very low. They were in the 70s. And, I actually had never put a Facebook post like that up before. So 3 o'clock in the morning, I got a text that her oxygen levels had got up. So I was very happy. That being said, I'm going to use tonight as a distraction because there's many families that are going through something similar, not just in the Northeast, but all across the world. So thanks for joining us. We're going to try to have some fun and keep it light. But I did want to give everyone kind of an update for those, because I didn't want to put something on my Facebook page. I just really can't. I don't want to, jinx anything, if you will. But I appreciate all of those who have said prayers for my friend's mother, and other things going on. But I'd like to talk some baseball cards and breaks, and just be thankful that we're here hanging out as a community. So I appreciate you joining us. I'm going to take a nice sip of water. Try to compose myself, because there's many others that are certainly doing things that are far more difficult than this. But I wouldn't be being the best version of myself going live if I didn't talk about at least a little bit what was going on. So thanks again to everyone who joined us over the last few weeks for our big event that ended last night. For those of you that are not familiar, you can still actually see the details of everything that we gave away at event.vintagebreaks.com. We will be working on our next promo. There's a lot going on here in terms of business and personal, and so we will do so as soon as we can. Of course, we'll keep you posted. And in other exciting news, we've already talked to a few of you folks that are part of, we'll call them the OGs. Used to watch a lot of Sons of Anarchy, one of my favorite shows that is no longer, it ended, but they used that term on there. So we're going to ask for some folks to help us beta test the new website. And there's an incredible UI, user interface. Look at this, I'm becoming an IT geek right before your eyes. So that'll be coming out just soon enough. And we're definitely planning to have our new website in full gear for our next big promotion. So I kind of wanted to cover that as well. Hey, Marshall, thanks for joining us. What's up, Steven? Listen, I appreciate that. It's really to everyone. I don't really want to go live tonight, but I thought this would be a nice distraction. However, I didn't want to not be myself and talk about, what's at the forefront of my mind. So I've done that. You guys know I'm a big sap, so hopefully we'll move on here. Oh, yeah, Charles, well, you're one of the ones who's on the list, buddy, so you better have some time set aside. Hey, welcome, Eric. Thanks for joining us, Todd. Dave, what's up, bud? Dougie, of course. And, special shout out to, of course, not just our team, but a guest appearance, if you will, by Darren Ravel on Sunday. And he brought a little juice with him. Just before his pack, we pulled a Michael Jordan autograph from SP Authentic 2003. And that is one of the bigger hits that you can get, not counting, of course, the LeBron James rookies or inserts or parallels, all that kind of good stuff. So, without further ado, I kind of wanted to give you the agenda for the next couple hours. We got Dougie behind the glass. We are going to open up, a number of packs that have already sold out. And that's generally because of, the big promo that happened this weekend. So these are almost all personals. So they're generally pretty fast. And for someone like me who's a slow breaker, it's a wonderful combination. Oh, yeah, Eric, if you got a box of Optic Fast Break, unless you're going to open it, I would definitely just hold it. I think I dig, Doug. I'm just a little bit behind in kind of everything. Oh, that's awesome, Charles. I'm glad you got the good Mordecai Brown. So we're going to open up a few packs. Before we do, welcome back the OGs and welcome the new folks and faces to our community. We appreciate you joining us. We had a wonderful crowd today earlier with J5 and gang. And as it gets a little bit later in the week, we are going to try to go, Chris and Drew with Vintage Break South from 12 to 4, J5 and the gang maybe from like 4 to 10, and I'll take over for your, I have the name here. What was it? Late Night from Leighton's Loft, maybe something like that. We'll see. Yes, Sam. Yes, Rondo. Please email sam@vintagebreaks.com. Thanks, Doug. I appreciate the kind thoughts. So, without further ado, I kind of wanted to introduce two promos you're going to see. They're on the opposite end of the spectrum. We have a wonderful. Oh, sure, David. Well, I don't think it's going to really go down right now. In fact, a lot of wax is being opened, especially with the manufacturers being closed down for the unforeseeable future, meaning Topps and Panini. So, although they're not playing hoops right now, they're definitely opening up wax, us included, right? So whether it be you're a breaker, individual, so, you basically have oil that's getting used up. But unlike oil, they're not making more, right, because they make more oil. And they're actually not making more right now. Forget about a fast break, but of any new product. So, like, I've seen across the board, wax prices go up 15 to 35, 40%, depending on the product, in the last 7 days when it got announced Thursday or Friday of last week. So, in short, yeah, I don't think your wax is going down. Unless it's, I guess, 90-score football, which is horrendous. Yeah, I heard that, Charles. I just kind of ignored that, because I was hoping it really wasn't true. So this is a $10 bonus promo. It's going to run from now until the end of the night. So the end of the night is undetermined, meaning I guess theoretically we can go to 3 in the morning, although I've never done that. But my guess is it'll be somewhere between 12 and 1 o'clock. And it's going to be $10 an entry. So for those of you that are new to us, what that means is if you buy any spots at all at vintagebreaks.com right now, we have 100+ items on there, you're going to get not only the spots you pay for, but you're also going to get an entry in this promo. This promo has 3 prizes. The first prize is a $50 break credit. Yes, 5 times your money. So theoretically, if only one person bought in from now till the end of the night for $10 and no one else did, yes, correct. You would win all 3 prizes. You win a $50 break credit. That's first place. Second place is a 93 Topps Jeter PSA 9. Third place is a pretty cool, especially if you're a type guy or just like the history we deal with here with sports. This is a boxing card from 1909. It's an E75 of Jimmy Britt. What's wild is it's only 1.5 because it's got some schmutz on the back, like right there. It's got probably minor creasing and paper loss right here. This to me is one of those eye appeal. Great looking card. So for $10, you got a chance at all 3 of those cards. If you spend $30, you'll of course get your spots. You'll get 3 entries and so on and so forth. So next, we have right here. Oh yeah, I forgot that, Dougie. Thank you. We have a $50 bonus promo running. It's winner take all. Sandy Koufax rookie card, SGC 1.5. They show that off on the show earlier today, and it works similar, but that time there's only 1 prize. If you spend $50, you get 1 entry. So the whole kind of game or shtick, if you will, is you can double, triple, quadruple dip. I can't really generally count that high, so I let the guys behind the glass figure out what the dip meter is. But we like to have a lot of fun here at Vintage Breaks, and I certainly don't want to jinx it. But one of the things that we believe we're going to be rolling out on top of all of our live bonuses that we do here at Vintage Breaks, we're going to be starting a rewards program through the site. So if you buy offline, nothing's been finalized yet, but if you buy offline, those purchases will be counted towards the rewards program, just like you buy during the show. Now, buy during the show, you get to hang out with us, you get to see this beautiful face, and then you also get to see our live promos. But let's say you can't make it when we're live. You still want to participate in breaks, you want to have a lot of fun. You could still watch the video later, meaning on the replay. Well, now you're going to have the advantage of being able to partake in our Vintage Breaks Rewards program once our new site rolls out, which is going to be, hopefully in the next 7-ish to 10 days. Hopefully sooner, but I'd rather go, a little more conservative. I'm going to get some testing done. Absolutely, Stephen. That was the whole thinking. We wanted to make sure that we didn't do another promo where we didn't give away the Koufax rookie. So, in fact, we did the opposite. We made sure, once it fills up, we'll give away the Koufax rookie. Stephen, no, it's going to be starting fresh moving forward. Great question. But no, we don't have the ability to do that and keep track. Let's see here. Trying to answer all the questions. We got a lot of folks that are watching. Appreciate you joining us here at Vintage Breaks. If you're having a good time, whether it be tonight or this past weekend, if you give us a thumbs up right underneath the live YouTube feed or a like on Facebook, it's much appreciated, as it does help our videos get shown to more people. And the more people that watch, generally my guess is the more stuff we're going to give away. We give away a lot of stuff. So this is a $100 bonus promo. It's the next 15 entries. And what's kind of neat is you can double dip right now just on the $100 promo alone, because I believe, Dougie, if you could let them know, we have a handful of spots from the last one that J5 announced towards the end of the evening, or towards the end of his shift, I guess you should say. Now we have shifts here at Vintage Breaks. So this is going to be the grand prize. This is the next 15 at $100. It's a Ralph kind of rookie in SGC4. Looks a lot nicer to me. We have the other 14 cards will be ungraded, where they're generally stars and Hall of Famers. 69 Rosie All-Star, 68 Killebrew, 68 Topps Joe Morgan, Juan Marichal 70 Topps All-Star, 66 Phil Necro, 67 Pit Power featuring Stargell, Hall of Famer Jim Budding, 70 Topps Brooksy All-Star, 66 Pepitone, 70 Topps Bob Gibson and Fergie Hall of Famers, Tony Oliva All-Star. Many people think he should be a Hall of Famer. Always enjoy this card. 70 Topps Ralph Houck Manager, Tim McCarver Highlight from 69 Topps, and lastly, Joe Torre Hall of Famer, 72 Topps Leaders batting leaders card. So that is a scoop there. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, plus Bowman's Best Price just went up in the secondary market. It's a great product, 4 autos per box. Dave, my guess is they'll open that box tomorrow, but there is a lot of dippage going on. I appreciate you mentioning that. So let's see here what we're going to start with. Oh, that's great. I like that. Let's start off with something really nice. We got a 75. Hey, Joe A. Welcome for joining. Welcome, and thanks for joining us. Oh, Ray, you hit the Jordan. I didn't even know. I'm very happy for you, man. That is awesome. Congratulations, bud. There was a lot of nice cards in that set, but of course the Jordan being the biggest one. Hey, welcome, Chef. All right, so we're going to be opening up a 1975 Topps mini pack, which is a real treat for those of you that have not seen one opened or not seen one open recently. Potential for pullage is nice with dozens of Hall of Famers. Of course, the key rookies of Robin Yount and George Brett go for big money, not just in 10, but even in 9. And I know it happens to be a personal favorite of Charles. Dougie, if you can give everyone an update on the specials and stuff, because I'm not really able to do that, while we're opening the packs. So believe it or not, this is our 129th pack. We've opened up 128 before, which is just about under 4 boxes worth, which is, decent amount of stuff. All right. So, Dom, I'm not sure if you're watching. I hope you are. If not, you'll hit it on the playback or the replay. We're nearing 4,000 subscribers. Looks like 3,700 and change. Almost 3,800. Yeah, he's definitely sleeping, Charles. There's no doubt, because if he didn't want them, he would have texted me. Hey, what's up, Chris Coe? How are you, bud? Long time no speak. Oh, 75, forget about it. I love 75s. What's really nice is, I'm curious, Charles or Chris, but to me, I love 75 because they're so colorful. You don't even need to have the whole set graded. Just get the Hall of Famers and the key cards, meaning like the rookies and stuff, graded. I do happen to be partial to the MVP set because, like, even though they're not necessarily worth a lot raw, they're really tough to find high grade, and you got Clemente on there, Berra, Koufax. I do think it's a great set, and depending on the grade that you go for, like, if you do 7-8, you definitely, you spend some real money, but it's not so terrible if you do just the Hall of Famers and rookies. Now, if you do 8-9, you're going to spend some real money. And, of course, if you do the whole set graded, well, that's a whole other project in and of itself. All right, so we are about to open 75 Mini. Wax pack number 129. Thanks for joining us here on Vintage Breaks. This is usually a 10-card pack and a fairly nasty piece of gum. I think we still have, what did we pull from a pack for Rob Geis? It might have been a really nice, was it a Fred Lynn rookie or a Jim Rice? I don't remember. Dom, I'm going to say the wrapper for you on this one, bud. Always enjoy 75s. It's another thing, too. It makes a great companion piece if you're doing a set. 75 Mini is not that valuable for a wrapper. It's a couple bucks. But, obviously as you go back, they're worth, certainly more. Right, I wouldn't say, they're, like, impossible to get. They just have appreciated a lot in value in recent years. And I think that between people buying them to put away for investment or, just collectors, and then folks like us opening them, we're not the only folks that open them. There's collectors that open them that are trying to do a high-grade set, believe it or not. Al Bumbry. Yeah, exactly, Charles. Yeah, there you go. You want clean packs, Charles. Doug Griffin. Let's see how the centering is on this. So this is not bad at all. This is a chance at a 9. I'm going to have to look it under better light. But this is a nice looking card. Doug Griffin. That's spot 2, Dom. Hey, welcome, Marnie. A little off left to right. Still probably has a chance at a 9. Ed Kranepool. Sonny Siebert. Just a little bit off left to right. I don't know if you folks saw, it was the 31st anniversary of Major League today. Shared that on our Just Collect Facebook page. Oh, yeah, it hasn't been bad, Charles, but let's not jinx it, bud. I know a bunch of you folks have been more actively using our Vintage Breaks buy, sell, trade community, and we appreciate that. If you ever have a little bit of a bigger collection and you're looking to sell, whether it be vintage cards or packs or boxes, hit us up as we run both Just Collect and Vintage Breaks. You can email me directly at Leighton, Leighton, at justcollect.com. With any lists you have, we'll be happy to check it out. Charles, I'm afraid you mushed us. We've gone south here. Ted Martinez. A little bit off top to bottom. All right, so what kind of... Oh, I've definitely seen much worse looking gum than this from 75 Mini. And no, I'm not starting my own archive at the house. We have that in the office. Bill Tavares, last spot. Trying to figure out if, Dougie, I don't know if you're on Facebook, bud, or if anyone out there is on Facebook and drop a comment. So I definitely see a bunch of folks on Facebook. We generally have most of our folks watching on YouTube. And I've seen the YouTube comments loud and clear. Just not sure if Facebook is operating the way it should. Hopefully it is. Yeah, just a little bit off top to bottom, Charles. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, generally Facebook isn't great, but, you know, I don't want to hate. The world needs a little love, you know? All right, let's see what we got here. Next up. So we got, I like to check out the merchandise before we dive in. Ooh. Chris Coe, are you still on, bud? We got a 79 football coming up. Yep. And I know a bunch of you have been here since the beginning of the show. You know, I hope you realize most of you at least know me. Wear my heart in my sleeve, and you know, I had to say something because really, man, the notion of positive thought. I realize you can't bat 1,000 with it, right? But I felt so, you know, I was filled with despair, and I was so upset last night. You know, for my friend and his family and his mother being alone. You know, it's just amazing that, you know, folks I hadn't talked to, I don't know, some in multiple years, some in even longer, meaning high school friends that were just friends with on Facebook, you know, mentioning something, and then, you know, just a little light around the corner. So for those out there that think that there's not light around the corner, just take it one day at a time. It's all right, like Jimmy V said, right, in his speech, a good day is you laugh, you cry, and you think. It's a pretty good day. So you folks are letting me have a good day today. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day as well. All right, great, Chris. Oh, get out of here, Ray. So isn't that wild how that works? Well, first of all, I'm sorry you cut your finger and needed stitches, but then you won the Jordan rookie. I mean, you know, I hope you're all right with your finger, and I hope that you'll enjoy the Jordan rookie. I'm sure you will. That's pretty wild. Yeah, Doug, don't give up. Don't ever give up. Absolutely. It's incredible that we've already gone live for hours today. We signed off, and you realize we've tried to technologically figure out a way to get me live without kind of signing off. And between YouTube and Facebook, we have a nice group of 50-something folks watching. And, you know, that's wonderful. So thanks to all the OGs, and appreciate all the new folks joining us. This is pack 210. Pretty wild. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Dear Christmas. Yep, Frankie, you're probably not the only person, but I'm glad you're with us. Taking it easy. Dirty Beanbag, you're right. I forgot Twitter and Twitch. We've sold. That's interesting. I think we've sold breaks, meaning someone that's bought a spot. I'm going to double check with the team. I'm going to say 16, 17, 18 countries, which is pretty cool. Might be a little bit more by now. I'm not sure. I'm going to blow my nose here off camera so I have no situations. Excuse me here. Okay, hopefully we're all set. This is for 1979 Topps Football Wax Pack number 210. Thanks for joining us here at VintageBreaks.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're having a good time. Now, folks, if you're new, you may want to ask, or you may ask, why does this loony repeat that every time it's open a break? So because we divide up the videos so that you can watch an individual break, we look at our YouTube stats. We have some videos that only have, 11 views. We have other videos that have 183. We have other videos that have 1,000. So we want to make sure that at the beginning of each video, we keep some sort of consistency in terms of folks being aware of who we are, in case they want to watch more. Absolutely, Doug. All right, good luck, Chris. Let's see if we can get you a nice Earl Campbell rookie or Walter Payton that's centered. Now, I would tell you this right off the bat, Chris. Yeah, so the gum, I don't know if you can see this. Chris, the gum has destroyed your pack. So we're going to open a new pack for you. I would say I'd send it to you, but I don't think you want it. That's gross. So we are going to not give you this pack. I'm going to see if I have another 79 football pack here. Bear with me 1 second. Well, I'm much happier, Charles, if they had baseball. I guess I want us to all get back, when I say us, our country, the world, to get back to some sort of regularity, baseball included. So maybe it's me, I guess I'm dreaming a little too much, but, I'd rather have some baseball than no baseball. I would just rather have to have the entire package of baseball. Thanks, John. That's what happened, Chef. Oi, David Hub is all right. Yeah, neither had I, Tom. It was pretty wild. Yeah, this is how they're supposed to look. Nice, and that was not good. Not pretty at all. Chris, I'm going to say this for you as well. I'm not sure you really want it, but in case you... trying to not destroy it for you. Personal pack, happy to throw you a vintage wrapper. Like I said, it's kind of cool if you ever build the set, kind of put it in the front part of the binder. That's what I always did, at least. All right, make sure recording is good. We are good. This is just take 2. Oh, it's my pleasure, Chris. James Hunter. Yeah, Adam, maybe later on, right? Oh, Dave. I'm glad. Good. That was a cool card, too. Nice card here, Chris. I don't know if you can tell. It's just like a smidgy off center top to bottom, but still 8. But, if you're going to do that set, my guess is you'd want to do it in 9s and higher. But, I guess it is all about budget, of course, as well. Hey, Steven, welcome. Thanks for joining us, of course, as always. A kicker. Surprised no one said anything. If we have that in the chute, I don't know, man. Absolutely. I will look for you. Jerome Barkham. In fact, let me just check now so that I can tell you if we have it here. Because I think I saw an 84 football, but I don't know for sure. No, I don't have an 84 football here. But that doesn't mean they don't have it in the office. I know we did sell a lot of breaks this weekend. So we appreciate you being patient. But I do not have that pack here. So they'll likely open that for you tomorrow. Ooh, Hall of Famer, Chris. Johnny Riggins. Former Jet. Little bit off-centered. So it looks like with 8. So once again, Chris, another thing that's kind of cool and gang about, grading your cards right from the packs. It's fresh. You have a YouTube video that you can always refer to, show a buddy, whatever the case is. I think it's kind of neat. So that is your first Hall of Famer out of the pack. Charles, you're telling me yeah, we have a lot of stuff to submit for grading, but can't control that. Evening, Todd. David, the 29 caution set is very cool. It is underrated. It was issued in, I believe, multiple series. Like, when I say series, like 4 different boxes, 4 different series. And there's a Ruth and Gehrig. So, like, what's not to like about it? But to be fair, the biggest criticism of the 29 caution set is that it is black and white. But I personally like, black and white. I think it's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, David, absolutely. You got a Hall of Famer, too. And if I remember the Al Simmons, it actually looks a little bit nicer. That came from a fresh find that we made, David, not that long ago. You can read about that Al Simmons card and the rest of the cards in that find on our blog at justcollect.com/blog. This is nice. Second year, Tony Dorsett, Cowboy Leader. Little off-center top to bottom, but I did always enjoy these. Yeah, absolutely, Charles. Yeah, Dave, it's funny. So we sent out a lot of orders in like the last week, but I don't know what made it and what didn't. I just know that it was weeks ago at this point. Like when they stopped logging in orders, so God knows what's that. Very nice. Jack Lambert. This is our second Hall of Famer in the pack. Now, Chris, this one looks a lot better. And if you want, bud, we're happy to grade it for you on the house when PSA reopens. Let us know. Maybe a smidge off-center, top to bottom. I guess it's a smidgey off-center. It's probably an 8. It's still pretty cool. Hey, Chris. Richard Todd. Oh, my goodness. This poor guy. What he did to the Jets. What the Jets did to him. Yeah, we don't want extra gum around the house. We don't need Crosby discovering. Oh, Daddy, it's candy. Great, great. Candy from 1979. It's very moldy. I think they are, Dave, if I had to guess. Yes, Charles, but I think they're also going to try to use the opportunity potentially, as someone suggested, to maybe like catch up in the backlog at home. Who knows? Yeah, we got a great crowd. It's wonderful. We got almost 60 on YouTube, another dozen or so. You got it, Chris. Another dozen or so on Facebook. Very cool. Oh, great. Then I'll definitely tag it for you. Yeah. Plus, like I said, Chris and gang, what I think is kind of cool, maybe you're not getting the most valuable card if you get the 8 instead of the 9. But the fact that you can go to YouTube and you can verify where it came from, to me as a collector, I like to geek out. I think that's pretty cool. Very nice, Doug. I'm glad to see you're getting some usage out of it. It does seem like the activity is picked up in the vintage breaks, buy, sell, trade Facebook community, which is cool. And if you handle it right, I guarantee you, I've been pretty swamped the last few days with the event, but this week I'll certainly be on there. I'll post a couple cards. But if you do it right, you will sell cards. Because generally what I do is if a card's priced right, like I'm definitely going to buy it, great, I guarantee it. However, I try to let the community buy it first. And you can see when I'll buy stuff. So like I'm very active on there. So check it out. But save the community the eBay fees when you're on there. If you're asking 45 and the cheapest card on eBay is 45, then do 40 because you're going to eat 9 points anyway. And I bet you if you list it at 40, and forgetting about shipping for a minute, you're gonna entice more business. And then if you end up maybe selling a few cards, you give someone a slight discount or free shipping. That's why I always do delivered. Because as soon as you start selling a few cards, whether it be the same customer over time or they buy a few cards, it's not that much money. It really isn't. Oh, that was very cool. Thanks for doing that, Chris. Nolan, thanks for joining us. The 1,500 that carried over is sent over to Leighton. Okay, so Doug, the 1,500 that carried over, they're going to give that away tomorrow. The only 1,500 I'm going to give away is this one because I don't want to confuse anything with. We'll call this Leighton's Loft for now. We don't want to confuse anything with the Vintage Breaks main office, so we'll give this away if it closes, and the other one did close, so let them know in the chat, and they'll give that away tomorrow to start the show. I would say, eBay is not necessarily the market, it's just the market in general, I think is very strong. You saw some prices in guys like Acuna, right? Or maybe Zion isn't as hot, per se, like his individual card prices, as he was when he was starting to tear it up and they thought the Pelicans could make the playoffs. But, I mean, compared to where I thought they could be, oh yeah, things are really strong, and vintage is as strong as ever. Listen, you have a vintage card collection? Please call me tomorrow at Just Collect. I will buy it, if it's fair, of course. I do pay very high, and what does that mean? Because, folks have asked me. So depending on what it is, right, it's all over the board. If it's a card that's a little bit more illiquid, you can't determine the value, you might pay 60 to 70%. But if you have liquid graded cards, and I know that, I can get 100 basis points, I'm going to pay you 70 to 80, 85% on those graded cards because they're liquid. And when you consider that if you had to sell them on eBay yourself, that's why we buy a lot of collections. I realize we never talked about that on here before. It's very interesting. Oh, thanks, David. Well, I like to hang out and do this. I did want to show off, a lot of folks know on here that I collect vintage basketball. Now, this isn't necessarily something I'm keeping, but we did get some SGC orders in, I believe, yesterday, which was wonderful. Because SGC is the only major grading company open right now. Shout out to Dave, Scott, and the rest of the team down there. Somehow they're managing to figure out a way to do business. So here's a couple basketball cards I just got back. Love the Dream. Just love the way they look in the holder. So, folks have talked about this. Another interesting take. If you're grading, let's say, with PSA, Beckett, SGC, whatever your cup of tea is, at the highest grade, you got to know the market, right? But if you have, making it up, an Elgin Baylor rookie in a 4, by the way, great eye appeal, right? If you have an Elgin Baylor rookie in a 4, it doesn't really sell for any different than PSA or SGC. People, if you're smart, you're going to buy the card. So yes, there might be folks that pay a strong premium for a 9 because they're not doing it for the set registry, right? And of course, the grading companies do have slightly different standards. First of all, this is one of the nicest 4s I've seen. It's gorgeous. Don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I'd love to get him to sign it. That's not going to be an easy task. Oh, yeah. So I'd like to show this off as a pair. It's like twins. How you doing? So we got a nice pair of Jabbar rookies. Just love this card. I have way too many of these. Nothing super high grade. Got a bunch signed. Pretty cool. Oh, not at all, Joe. I just, I've always sent cards to SGC. They're just, the only ones who's sending them back to me now. That's all. Dougie, how many spots are left in the current 15 at a hunch? We're going to see what we're going to break next. Yeah, Dave, they're filth because they're 4s and 5s. Let me tell you, man, that's how I roll. I love it all. So we have something different sport. What do we got here? What do we do so far? We'll see if we can do a hockey pack. This is nice. 76 hockey is always a treat. Cards usually come out pretty sharp. I like that we're rotating sports. Hey, Steven, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Are you from Twitter or Twitch? Your 8-year-old son, you just started a collection. Well, I'll tell you what, bud. Let me see what I got for you here. Here you go. Steven, so the way you're going to contact us to claim this free card for you and your son, believe me, I didn't have a 66 Topps card till I have no idea, but my dad didn't. Yeah, we had no 66 Topps cards. I had none in my collection. My dad didn't collect. He was like, drop me off at the show. 3 hours later, son, you better be out front. You're walking home. So, Steven, thanks for joining us. Appreciate your service as a firefighter. I think you and your son are going to enjoy this. I'm going to give you the 66 Topps Lou Brock on the house. All you got to do is email sam@vintagebreaks.com. And Steven, I'm going to write this down. Steven R., firefighter, New York. And that is yours, bud. Stephen B. Stephen Burnett is one of our OGs. I mean, OOGs. He's way, way back. Stephen, I don't know if you're watching out of Philly tonight, but if you are, thanks for joining us. And if you're not, I hope all is well with you and your family. Everyone is healthy and safe. Let's see if I got this right. We are already cooking. Look at this. 1976 Topps Hockey Wax Pack number 98. Love the graphics there. Personal pack for Stephen B. It's my pleasure, Stephen, or it's our pleasure. Not really, Dave. Like I like the Ultra Scoring Kings. I always had an affinity for the Jordan. I already have that. I just think it's all cool. I love the 92 stuff. Like the Hoops Redemption Shaq. All that. Like that era is me. Welcome back, Ryan. Folks, if you're having a good time tonight, another thing you could do, I heard this expression, if you will, on the Premium Pete podcast. I don't know if anyone listens to him. Very interesting guy. So if you're having a good time, tell a friend, because they might tell a friend. And the more folks that we have hanging out with us, I guarantee you, if you think we give away a lot of stuff now, we'll give away a lot more. So we're trying to build our community. Appreciate the help. Steven, we're going to ship you that wrapper. I do like vintage wrappers. I just can't throw it out. Just don't have it in me. Yeah, Steven, you and me both. I do like jambalaya. Spot 1, you can see how these cards come out super nice. A little bit of wear, though, right here I just saw. That is card 1. Where at, Joe? That's pretty cool, Doug. Jacques Lemaire, I think, is a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I got a buddy out there. He opened a shop. Shout out to Triple Play Vintage Sports Cards. I forgot exactly what part. This is a really nice card right here, Steven. We'll grade that for you if you'd like. Bud Guy Lafleur. Very well centered. I mean, this is so far the gem of the pack. That's for sure. Hey, Ernie. Yeah, I do love vintage hockey. I mean, look at this beauty. This actually has a chance at a 10, all kidding aside. It's a gorgeous card. I'm going to grade that on the house for you, if you'd like. Don't forget, tomorrow we have our Vintage Breaks PSA show. It starts at 4:30. And then starting on Thursday, we are going to go live Thursday and Friday from 12 to midnight, meaning noon to midnight. It'll be Vintage Breaks South, and then Vintage Breaks main office, and then Leighton's Loft, right here with me. Oh, yeah. It was pretty crispy. Dougie, I don't know if you heard me earlier, bud. If you can give everyone a quick update in the chat in regards to the hunch at 15, what the scoop is, that would be awesome. Don't forget, folks, we do have a $100 bonus promo running next 15 entries. Dougie will give you an update. And we do have a $10 bonus promo running, 3 prizes, including a $50 break credit, that Jeter, and a really cool boxing card of an E75 from 1909. You like it, Dougie? All right. Well, we're gonna keep voting on it, but I do like Leighton's Loft. It stuck with me a little bit. Oh, 3 spots. All right, great. So, Dougie, if we sell it out, I'm gonna give that one away. The other one, once again, we'll give away tomorrow. Yeah, we do have a new graded hit random up today. Check out specifically the Koufax and the Ted Williams. We're going to start doing a lot more of this stuff, meaning, I hand select those cards. Those cards are incredible examples for the grade. So make sure you check them out in that hit random. Of course, we have the 100 card. Oh, Stephen B., I wonder if you are watching, because you bought in about a half hour ago. If not, you're in the middle of an amazing 76-pack. Beautiful Lafleur. Thanks, Dougie. Leighton's Loft, it might be. It might be the name of my new show, because I'm going to be doing a new podcast, kind of like, if you will, on my own. When I say on my own, just, like I'm going to link it through Vintage Breaks and whatever, but, I might drop an F-bomb. Who knows? We'll have to see what happens. Larry Robinson, Hall of Famer. So I think we're up to 3 Hall of Famers in this pack. Got to get that gum out of here. Bobby Sheehan. I wonder if he was related to Bobby the Brain from wrestling. By far the nicest card in the pack. Check this beauty out. 76 tops. Guy Lafleur, Dead Nuts. Beautiful card. Thanks, Steven. Yeah, no, this is, Chris, it's a gorgeous 76 hockey, whatever reason or another. You just, I know the years, like, they come out nice. Larry Robinson rookie's like 73, Dougie, I think. All right, let me show off local recording. Did I miss Brad Park, Robert? I don't think so. What about Brad Park, Robert? Oh, you got it, Steven. It's our pleasure. Thanks for being a fighter, and I hope you and your son are enjoying the collecting journey. Let's see what we got here. We might do some 80 baseball. Oh, you know what? We're going to go back to football and then baseball. Chris Coe, I think you're hanging. We're going to give you a shot at a Joe Montana with us right now. This is 81 Topps Football Cello Pack number 199. Montana rookie and a 9. Last time I checked, it's like 5 to 700. Depends on the centering. The 10 is out of control, 10,000 plus. Oh, I like Brad Park too, former Ranger. There you go. Yeah, I'm a Ranger fan myself. Now, out of the 4 major sports, Robert, it's a sport that I know the least about, but I love going to live hockey games. It's fantastic. Steven, it costs anywhere from $3 to literally hundreds of dollars. It depends on what kind of break you want to get into. But what's really fun about our breaks is that you guarantee yourself to get something in every break, whether it be it's a card out of a pack out of a box, or a card out of a hit random or a set break. And all of that information is available at vintagebreaks.com. Oh, get out of here. Where Robert? Okay, I think we're all set. We should look recording. This is for 1981 Topps Football Cello Pack number 199. Thanks for joining us here at vintagebreaks.com. Oh, Robert, I'm envious. I think you got a couple years on me. Did you keep your stubs? I love MSG history. I just love the Garden, of course, because I'm a hoops fan, I'm a hockey fan, and, they actually had some wild wrestling and boxing, events there. Get out of here. So, Robert, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. First place my parents moved to, I'm oldest of 4, was Sayreville, New Jersey. So I'm very familiar with Parlin. And then my family moved to Manalapan, New Jersey in 1985-ish, maybe early 86, roughly speaking. And that's where they still reside. Totally. Very cool, Tyler. Well, yeah, SP Game Use is really fun. They're smaller breaks. They generally fill pretty fast. It's fun. I got a buddy or two I text with. Like if I text them, we could probably, get some movement on that. We'll see what we can do a little bit later if we have time. Trying to do my part here and help the team catch up with some breaks and also have some fun. Love the Ahmad Rashad and the shows growing up. Fred Dean, Hall of Famer. Not the most well-known Hall of Famer, but he's a Hall of Famer nonetheless. So William Andrews, rookie or no? Second year? Alan Page is a Hall of Famer. I believe so. So what day is today? Today's Tuesday. Okay. I was not 100% sure. That's a nice looking card. Be a hair off. Still a nice looking card. Yeah, Charles, I'm struggling with the exact day of the week. I know it's during the week. I'm sure of that. It just took me a moment to realize it was Tuesday. I was talking to someone earlier. I thought it was Monday. Oh, Adam, I know what that card is. Yeah, the PSA 8's a sick card. So, I collect, and then I have, the stuff for the business just collect, which I own, but, I don't, I like that card. So if it doesn't sell, I'm not upset. But I say it's not my collection, but maybe it kind of is. I don't know. Great card. 57 Topps Glenn Hall rookie and an 8. Yeah. Hey, Andrew. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I know tomorrow's a PSA show, so it's kind of helped me get in line. Oh, there we go. We got another Jack Lambert for you. Little bit off, smidgy off-centered, Chris. So we got a Niner coming up, Chris, just the wrong one. And no disrespect to Mr. Young, of course. Yes. So, in fact, I am, Charles. You've outed the auction, bud. Now, all kidding aside, I literally have a bid in on every single lot that's unopened. And the reason being, Charles, is you never know where they're going to end up. So I don't like to have to make decisions now. There's another tip for auctions, Charles, since we're talking auctions. Hey, what's up, Mark? Welcome. So the reason why, Charles, I have a bid in on every lot, I don't like to wait till like 3 days before, and then all of a sudden I'm debating, should I bid on this lot or shouldn't, just because of the style of the auction, meaning if you don't have a bid in by a certain time, you can't bid after. So I just bid right away. And I also do that on almost every, let's say, iconic card and every graded set. So, I work a lot, but make it happen. That's what I do. And then as it gets a little bit closer, I'm able to whittle down the list, but yet I don't have to worry because my bid's already in. Oh, yeah, I think so, Charles. I was being facetious, but I hope it came across on camera. Yeah, I know they're friends of mine, Chris that runs Heritage, and then Brian that runs REA. They run tremendous businesses, and right now the auctions between them both is just insanity. And it's a testament to both their businesses, considering what's going on in the world. It's wild to see all those bids flying in. Oh, I signed a lot, Steven. I want that box. I want that box, and I want to sell it, but I can't do that. Thanks again, Chris. Well, Mike, I appreciate your input, bud. That's why we're breaking more. Let's see what we got. This is what I wanted to open. Going for a Henderson. So, I would say, and, because we have a lot of folks watching, you bring up an interesting point, Mike. So we joked about this all weekend. I am absolutely not the fastest breaker. So if you are looking for a speed breaker, you are tuned in to the wrong show. And, of course, I don't want customers to leave at all. But I also can't be something that I'm not. And I don't suggest anyone else tries to do that in their line of work or their hobby because, it makes it difficult to do the best that you can. So I like to have fun. I like to talk. And I definitely do not break the fastest, but I appreciate everyone's patience. Thank you very much. All right, so 1980 Topps Baseball Wax Pack, another personal. All right, let's get local recording fired up. This is for 1980 Topps Baseball Wax Pack number 221. Welcome to Vintage Breaks. Good luck in the pack, Michael. Charles, you shouldn't have told me about that. Maybe I'll go after and break it up. No, I'm not going to do that. But good luck in it, Charles. No, it's not necessarily all personal, but we do, as someone else pointed out, have a lot of breaks to catch up on. So for me, kind of being the one-man show here, it's a little bit easier for me to handle the personal breaks. So the folks gave me a bunch of these personal packs to bang out and open. All right. Good luck, Michael. Now, have any of you out there heard of the Premium Pete podcast? I'm curious. So I just started listening to them. For those of you that are new, if you're wondering about our breaks, and the last several packs have been personals, these likely sold out this past weekend during all the calamity and the excitement of our big event that ended on Sunday evening. That's a nice looking card. So what's crazy about the 1980 Topps baseball set is you don't always need a Hall of Famer to have it go for a lot. There's a lot of folks that are collecting the set, and if you're not sure how many, what's great is it's public information. Check out the registry at PSA, at psacard.com, and you'll find out exactly how many people are active and working on the 1980 Topps baseball PSA set. Oh, it's all good, Mike. As you saw, I didn't evade. I tried to address it, head on, because I don't want to mislead anyone and have people be here for, the wrong reasons. Like a fast break or something. Yeah, Charles, what I would say is what's kind of fun about buying the whole T206 Cubby set at once is if you get it in at the right price and you don't like 3 of the cards, you off those, you keep the ones with nice eye appeal, and you're in the game, if you will. That's true, Mark. Nolan Ryan 80 Topps would go for big money in 10. Stay safe, Ryan. Oh, well, thanks, Dougie. I appreciate it saying that. Welcome, Arnie. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, we're having a good old time this evening. Freddie Lynn. See, all right, this would be great. Dougie, I don't know if you or anyone else could look this up for us. I would love to know the pop on a 1980 Topps, and I won't slow us down here any more than I already do. 1980 Topps 110. Just humor me if one of you folks could. Look up the pop in a 10 for Fred Lynn, number 110 from 1980 Topps. We'll leave it right here because it is a personal pack for Michael. Some of those cards are strikingly low in 10, and it'll go for a lot more at auction than you think. I remember the first time in an 81 Topps Johnny Bench in a PSA 10, you're like, what's the difference? It's not even the same decade as his rookie. Or the next decade, right? 1981 Topps Johnny Bench PSA 10, I think I sold it for $800. I almost lost my mind. Oh, man. Arnie, you cracked me up. Yeah, Mark, who would have known, right? All right, that is 1980 Topps Wax Pack 221. I'm going to look up the, 343 total. So, Andrew, we're looking for in 10. How many in 10? Because if there's 343 10s, I'd be surprised. 43. Okay. Thank you, guys. That sounds about right. Well, meaning I thought there could have been 7. Yeah, so it's not good. So to me, 43 is not a tough 10. If there had been 3 of them, oh yeah, there's way more people between Red Sox collectors and the set collectors that want to own that. So it's kind of interesting. Love the data. Chris, speaking of which, when we chat, the next day or two, talking about data, I'm going to actually make a note. All right. Dick Allen was a great ball player. Now, I never saw him. Exactly. Yeah, I like that as a T-shirt. Then Vintage Breaks on the front of it or something. Um, so, sorry, I was trying to catch. I like to address all the comments and stuff. Yes, it doesn't look like it's a tough card, Charles. A tough card, Charles or Chris. All right. So before we open up the next pack, I wanted to give away a free card, and we've been doing this some recently. Tonight we're going to give away a free card, and all I ask is kind of like the honor system. So in other words, if you got a free card in the last week from us, meaning if I just give it away, on my portion of the show, please give someone else the opportunity to have a chance to get a free card. And also, if you just write in there like it or mine, like I would just say be specific. Sometimes people write like I like that card. And I always say, well, does that mean that you want that card? So when I show it, for example, this is what we're going to give away. We're going to give away a 1933 Gaudi. To me, I love this card for a number of reasons. It's a former Dodger. I was born in Brooklyn. It is number 32. So if you don't know anything about the 33 Gaudi set, it is considered a low number card. The low number cards from 1 to 40 are much tougher to find, especially in higher grade, than the rest of the set. And then if you just look at the look of the card, it's got that classic, the way it was drawn, and then the wear, like it's just enough where it certainly has the look of a card from 1933, but yet very presentable. So, safe word, PB&J and Feather, you're right. You got it, Chris. Absolutely. See, that is very clear to me. I would love it. Chris, I think you enjoy it. Now we got a Brooklyn connection. I was born in Brooklyn. We're happy to send that out to you. And especially if you don't have one for your collection yet, or if your son, and I think it's really important to get, whether it be your son, your daughter, folks in the community, locally, to kind of understand it. Because to me, I learned so much through collecting. And of course, I haven't stopped, right? I still do it, and this is what I do for work. But it helps you learn accountability, responsibility, math, how to manage a budget, meaning, I would mow the lawn and I would do shovel every driveway I could. But yet I didn't know if it was going to snow again. So I couldn't take all my money that I just made from the driveway and blow it at the card shop. I did that the first time around when I was like 12, 13, but then I learned to save it. So anyway, Chris, enjoy. We'll certainly be giving away some other stuff tonight, so don't worry, folks. It will not be the only freebie. Just trying to catch up in some of the comments before I open up the next pack. Yeah, I love the jersey on it, Andrew, too. That's why I picked it. I'm looking for... oh, get out of here. Then he's going to love that card, Chris. Very cool. Yep, he's definitely going to love that. Speaking of that, if you have... something that... Listen, let's be honest, right? We know what's going on in the world. If there's someone elderly that you feel is kind of stuck and they're not able to leave their house right now, but they'd appreciate a package from us here at Vintage Breaks, and they'd like an old card from their favorite team or player, and we have it, and we can do that for you, we'd love to do that. We'd love to help. So hit me up, either myself, Leighton, and I'll put it in the chat here, at justcollect.com, or you could always email Sam or John. Actually, it's Sam at vintagebreaks.com, and hard to keep track of it all. All right, so let's see what we got next on the docket. Well, this is wonderful. We have 70 folks on YouTube, handful on Facebook. I feel like we're building our community literally here, a few more every day. So thanks for making it so strong, so much fun. And I hope it's a nice distraction for you folks, because it definitely is for me, that's for sure. And I definitely needed it today. Matter of fact, I wanted to just text a buddy of mine. What are we going to do here? We just did baseball. I think we do... Let's do a little 88 hockey. Dougie, I don't know if you're still hanging out. Oh, that is awesome. I just saw that. Chef and Chris, I'm glad you guys are hooking up. And speaking of which, so, I told my buddy from Jam Graphics, who's actually building our new website here at Vintage Breaks, that beyond just giving a shout out, I would try to do something a little bit, bigger for him. And, we haven't determined anything yet. But I would say this, you don't have to be local. If you run a small business, a medium-sized business, I can't speak for big business because, I didn't go into corporate America, so I don't know. But their team is unbelievable. They built the Just Collect website after I had terrible bad experiences through the years, wasting money, and did talk to several vendors for VintageBreaks.com. We selected Jam Graphics yet again. Very proud to. So, even though they're not all in the office right now, their team, they do video, they build websites, they're good with, a variety of other projects. So check them out at jamgraphics.com. Whether it be for, well, I don't know, a pet project you had, maybe you're thinking about starting a business, or for that matter, you are a business owner already, and you know what, you've kind of had that same look to your website for a while, or you want to add an e-commerce platform, or for that matter, a blog, any of that kind of stuff, they're great, and I highly recommend them, and appreciate John, Christian, and the rest of the group there very much. Thanks for the kind words, Chef. Yes, this group is tremendous, and I was flabbergasted and just happy to be here with everyone. And I mean, look, like my job is to job. I didn't have to go live tonight. I wanted to go live. I wanted to, really unwind and take a break, and I'm taking a break, opening up old card packs. Like, it's pretty cool. All right. Very cool, Nolan. Well, I'm glad that you're having a good time as well. Bear with me 1 second. All right. Chef, don't make me blush. Okay, this is 1988 Topps Hockey Pack, number 73. Of course, we are going for the Brett Hull. For those of you that don't know, there is a very interesting variation between the Wayne Gretzky O-Pee-Chee and the Topps card. And believe it or not, most of the time the O-Pee-Chee card is much more desirable, but the Topps Wayne Gretzky sweater card is more desirable than the O-Pee-Chee. Why? I could not tell you. Excuse me, maybe just because it's better looking. And almost ready to go. Thank you for joining us here at Vintage Breaks. This is 1988 Topps Hockey Wax Pack number 73. Going out to Doug G. I think you're still watching. Oh yeah, the sweater card is definitely better. That's crazy, Chris. Chris, how far out do you live in San Diego? Like, do you live near PB or... Because I only know a little bit about San Diego. I know there's a downtown. I always hung out by the beach area when I went there. Well, thanks for joining us, Tim. I appreciate it. Good luck in your breaks. Okay. Very nice area. Absolutely. I love it out there. Nice centering to start here. This is a personal for Craig. Excuse me, for Doug. I know some of you folks, especially that are new, may be wondering, hey, do they only sell personal packs? No, we don't. We're just trying to catch up from this weekend. Here's a go. Bernie Federico was a great hockey player. Really nice center card here towards the tail end of his career. So we're just trying to catch up, and since I'm a little bit of a one-man band here in Leighton's loft, I've been given some personal packs to allow me to help the team in as easy a fashion as possible and still allow me to yap, basically. I don't know it exactly, Chris, but I'm going to look it up tomorrow. Kind of curious where you are versus like where my buddy is. Wow, small world, Ryan, right? Congratulations, Brian. Mr. B Squared there is an OG. We met at the National as well. And I'm very happy you won the 54 Williams. It was a very nice card. Yep, totally, Chef. You absolutely can buy raw cards. That's, a lot of what we do. I mean, we buy a lot of graded too, but, we assess. The reason why we're able to buy so many ungraded collections here at Just Collect, ooh, nice Hall of Famer coming up, is because we try to pay people based on what we think it's going to grade. Whereas a lot of other dealers are like, hey, this is the Beckett value. It's ungraded. That's how we're able to secure so many collections. It's a nice looking card, Dougie. Maybe it's a smidge off center top to bottom, but it looks like it has a chance at a 9. Very nice card. Oh, I realized I put your sticker in the holder, so we'll grab an extra. Hey, welcome, Roy. Thanks for joining us, bud. Yeah, Dougie, if you want, I'll tag it for you. I got to check it out. I think to do that under a little bit of a better light. Wow, it's already 11:30. What's so crazy is the time. I mean, I realize that many of you folks are just hanging. The time for me goes really fast. I looked up. It's like 11:32. Really? All right. So, Dougie, can you let me know how many spots are left in the $100 bonus promo, please? I think you're right, Doug. Hey, what's up, Rob? Welcome to Leighton's Loft. Okay, what do I got here? What do we have that's fun? Looking to see what kind of stuff we got here. This is a nice card. 1 second. This is a beauty I picked up. This I'm planning to keep for Kraz. I think this kid's unbelievable. Thanks, Dougie. Congratulations, Greg. That was a really nice T206. Be back in 1 second. So I think it's pretty fun when you can kind of improv. What I wanted to do is, I know we got a nice stack back of SGC, and I wanted to, give you folks something interesting to go after for the last, for the last half hour. Yeah, it was sad to see Kayline pass away. All right, so Dougie, I want to announce we now have two $10 bonus promos running. So what's kind of fun is, if you buy in from now until midnight and spend $10 on any spots at vintagebreaks.com at all, you're going to have a chance at a T206 Jack Bastian Southern Leaguer San Antonio with an old mill back, which is pretty cool because they also come, with the regular backs, like meaning the Piedmont and the Sweet Cap. Old mill is just a little bit tougher. So this is going to run from now till midnight. For those of you that are new, if you spend $10 on any spots, you'll get one entry. If you spend $20, you get two entries, and so on and so forth. We take the list, we random it off. The person on top will win the T206. And by the way, for 1.5, once again, great eye appeal, right? Very cool, turn of the century, 1910 card. So what's really cool is if you end up spending $10, you're not only in on that promo, and I'll give everyone a 5-minute warning before the end of the night, but you'll also be in on this $10 promo that started at 10 o'clock, meaning on my shift. So you'll be able to double dip in that. And we have 3 spots left in our $100 promo. So if you end up spending $100 now, you'll of course get in on the T206, you'll get in on the other $10 promo, which has the $50 bonus, the $50 break credit, the Jeter, PSA 9 rookie, and the boxing card from 1910 of Jimmy Britt. And you also get a spot. There's only 3 spots left in this. We close it out. We will give this out tonight. If you are a fan of baseball, there's no way you will not love this Ralph kind of rookie. It looks a lot nicer than a 4. Someone of the 15 entries will win that. Of course, we already went through the other cards, but the other 14 are ungraded. So I just want to give everyone a heads up what's going on. And, we'll probably go a little bit past midnight, seeing as how we got a nice crowd and stuff. And I imagine that some folks are watching us like Chris from the West Coast or Chef from Minnesota, meaning folks from all over the country. So they're not just all from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut. So this is the new $10 flash. No flash. It's from now to midnight, so not much of a flash that is, but we're having a good time here. Arnie, the promo that has 3 spots left is the $100. That is right there. And of course, you will get in on the T206, which, let's be honest, there's no T206 I don't like. Welcome, Eric in Albuquerque. I went to New Mexico one time. Where did I fly into? I did a deal for Leland's back in the day. Sacramento, Northern California, very cool. So Todd, my family, or my sister and her family, live in Washington and Seattle, about an hour outside. They moved there just a couple of years ago, 1.5 years ago. Her husband's in the military. Welcome, Greg from Colorado with the T206 winner. I like that. States are all over. Very cool. Hey, Mitch. A lot of West Coasters. I like it. Oh, God. I didn't miss that about Arnie's dog. Yes, Chef. Crosby's been in my office, which makes me extremely nervous. And apparently, this is what makes me very nervous. And we're getting a lock on my door now. So we had a family party. Cros was going upstairs with his cousin Aaron. And, Crosby's 5, so he tells his daddy everything. He doesn't know yet to lie, right? So Crosby was like, "Oh, Daddy, I was upstairs with Aaron." I'm like, "Oh, you mean, on the second floor?" He's like, "No, I went to your room, the office." And I go like this. Oh, my God. I'm not doing a tour of my office up here because it's out of control. And it's not all put together as we didn't move in that long ago. And it's just been very busy since. And, of course, now we're just, I got a rig here setting up to go live breaking and stuff. Anyway, Yeah, I can't have that happen anymore. I'm way too nervous. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, let me get back to the break-in. Hopefully what's up. Dougie will let everyone know in the chat. I'll put in the $10 T206 promo. $10 bonus. $10 T206. Yeah, Mark, I love that it's Manhattan, Montana. I always love that address. Oh, looks like we got some nice movement on the 100 card graded hit random. Looking forward to closing that out. The new 30 card graded hit random was just launched today with a gorgeous 48 leaf Ted Williams and a 55 Topps Koufax and a 3 that really looks like a 5. All right, so let's see what we got next here. What do we got? Let's go for a little more hockey. Anyone else out there have some Luka love? I love this kid. I mean, really, he's very fun to watch. Just because it looks like his basketball IQ is off the charts. I mean, of course, there's a lot of good players, but I think basketball IQ is a little bit different of a terminology. You know, he understands the game so well. I mean, the things he's doing at his age are incredible. The little apple, I like that. Okay, we'll leave that here for folks to continue to look at. Hey, Marshall. Okay. This is for 1978 O-Pee-Chee Hockey Wax Pack number 69. I did put that in. Great. Hey, Jason, welcome. Jason, thanks for sending me your email. I wanted to send you back one. I just didn't have time to put all my thoughts together, but I sincerely appreciate you sending that to me. Thank you. And I hope all is well with you and your family. So, not much, Mitchell. People have been asking me a lot more recently about it. Do you think it's going to happen? And I don't know many more else. I don't know more than anyone else. Of course, I hope they have it, but it's really, I think it's too early to tell. No, we still have that here. Dougie will let you know if it's still open. I really don't know. But Dougie, if you could let everyone know if that's open. Really wonderful crowd almost all night here just for the Leighton from the Loft part of the evening. Nice card. J5 is going to give me some of the business tomorrow, letting me know that although I had a nice crowd, this crowd was just a little bit larger. And he's right about that. 15 and 100 is closed. All right. Larry Robinson, Hall of Famer. So, Dougie, after you send me that list, just let me know in the chat. We will give that away. Whoever gets that Kiner is going to be one happy camper. And there is a bunch of nice other cards in that group as well, including that 69 Rose All-Star. Yeah, tough card in high grade, that's for sure. Eddie, Eddie, you might have a pack I don't know if you bought before. Are you Eddie E Squared? I thought you had a different, thanks, Doug. I thought you had a different screen name. But we're trying to get through all the personals first, and it looks like that may take us till the end of the evening. I'm not sure. Yeah, I know. He's an international celebrity, Mark. Like, he's going to be in Austin Powers 3, I'm convinced. Or, like, the next Hangover, you're going to see J5. He might get a face tattoo. Very crisp cards. You can see centering's a little tough, but we did okay. Larry Robinson's probably the biggest name we got. Well, the Phil Esposito highlight card is pretty nice. Smidge off-centered. Very sharp card. Just got to watch the centering. Jason, we've opened a handful of packs. Probably the nicest card, believe it or not, was a 76 Topps Gil Floor. It was like dead nuts. 88 Topps Lemieux, some other fun stuff, but that was probably the biggie. Just about 15 minutes left in our T206 $10 bonus promo. And for those of you that didn't join us until just a few minutes ago, we can currently have another $10 bonus promo going on. So you can actually double dip and have a chance at an 06 and a bunch of other nice prizes, including a $50 break credit, Jeter 93 Topps PSA 9. I just like this card so much because it's got great eye appeal. And it's, it's kind of a fun boxing card from 1909. So if you don't have a vintage boxing card, it would make a great type card. Dougie, we are going to give this away right now. Okay. Yeah, totally, man. Listen, we gotta get them big deals. Yeah, already a bunch of us been sent into PSA, to SGC. Absolutely. Good company, very nice holders, especially if it's like for the PC, personal collection. Can't lose, nice looking holders. Excuse me. If anyone needs any help with setting to SGC, or you have a question or two you don't feel appropriate to ask on camera, or you think about it later, drop me a line. I'll put it in there again just so everyone has my email. See, Nick, that's what makes the world go round. Oh, Roy, you generally have to buy in depending on what the level is. So like this one was $100. It sold out. We have a $10 bonus promo. We have a chance to win an 06 Southern Leaguer. That's going on until midnight. No, I don't think you have to pay membership. But good question, Arnie. Chef. I'm not 100%. Well, I appreciate you, saying that, Greg, and tuning in. Yeah, Eddie, drop me a line. I'd be happy to check out what greatest set you have, Leighton at justcollect.com. I'd like to give away this promo right now. Thanks, Dougie, for being behind the glass tonight. So this is going to be Dave, Stephen, Chris, Eric, Doug G, Bill, Chris, Dustin, Rob, Arnie. Good luck to all. Everyone will get something. And one person will win this really nice Ralph Kiner. I'm saying it right now. 15 out of 100. at Leighton's Loft. All right. Main scene. Let's randomize the list. Social distance, so fresh. Chef, you're killing it tonight. That's not always true, Jeff. It depends. I think early pre-war stuff sells very similar. I think super duper high grade 68 tops common card. No, you can't compete. PSA 10 crushes an SGC 10. 11 times. All right. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. Oh, so I did finish Ozark Season 3 is fantastic. I plan on checking out Schitt's Creek this week, and I'm going to be watching some Curb to finish out the season, the current season. Even though I missed several seasons, like a bunch of years. All right, so randomizing this 11 times. Good luck, all. All right. Doug G. just won the Ralph Kiner. Haven't seen Tiger King yet, although admittedly I just did like the little snippet preview thing, and it seems wild. But I want to get, I don't have a ton of time even still these days, so I'm able to watch like a show or two, and it'll be on the list. But I got others I want to check out first. Yeah, Chef, I think we're gonna watch it together because someone recommended it to her. Oh, loved the ending of Ozark. Really, the whole season was fantastic. It felt like Soprano-esque. It's the first time I said that. It was tremendous. So let me do this. Doug G, got a really nice card here, bud. Congratulations. You're going to enjoy that, especially if it's for your PC. Which one is crazy, Arnie? No, and I don't have anything here that got filled today, I don't believe. But they broke in the office from 4 to 10, so there is a chance your item got opened. I'm not really sure. However, we do upload our videos usually about 24 hours afterwards. So you'll be able to search, and of course you can always email sam@vintagebreaks.com. I'd be happy to help you. All right, so Dougie, that is yours. Who was... Oh, very interesting, Mojo. Yeah, that's totally how I felt. This is Billy E. Guys, 8 minutes left on your chance at a T206 for $10. There you go, Billy. I'm just going to label these in the interest of time. Eric P. got the 68 Killebrew. Dave got a nice 68 Joe Morgan. Doug G. back again. 70 Topps Marischal All-Star. Phil Necro, 66 is going out to Arnie. Necro is a Yankee at the end of his career. Chris Coe, 67 Pit Power featuring Willie Stargell. Dustin C., Hall of Famer. Jim Bunning, 68 Topps. Sure. So Dave will, Doug will be able to help you, JJ. Who was last here? Dustin. Doug G. got the Brooksy. I like Young Sheldon, but it's like I only watched an episode or two, and I think I'd go back to it. Like I said, just don't have enough time to be able to all watch all the stuff I like. Chris M. got a nice 66 Pepitone. Shout out to my buddy Dave and his dad. His dad is a big Pepitone fan. Doug G. 70 liter card. Rob. 69 Oliva. It's pretty nice. Great. 3 left. Doug G. I got it right. Whoop. My handwriting, especially at the end of the night, can go a little awry here. Stephen B. 69 McCarver highlight. And then lastly, Doug G. I'm on late second season, Chef, on Breaking Bad. I do, Marshall. Matter of fact, I hope it has your name on it. I'm happy to do that next. I just don't know if it's your pack or someone else's, but I'll be happy to look for you. Thanks, everybody who was in that $100 promo. And JJ, we'll get to the bottom of that one way or the other for you to explain what's up. Hopefully, Doug, you saw that. I'm going to text him for you, JJ. Thanks, everybody. Oh, that's interesting. But Eric, would I have to watch the whole Breaking Bad to check out that El Camino movie? Stranger Things my wife watched, Chef. I have not watched that. I just texted him, JJ. All right, so that's been given away. So, folks, don't forget, you got about 3 minutes left for your chance to get in this T206, as well as the $10 bonus promo here. So you're kind of double dipping on a $10 bonus promo, which is not the easiest thing to do around here. So while we're waiting for the last few minutes, we're going to see if... Wow, Marshall. Where is Marshall? You're right here, bud. I hope that's you. It says Marshall Draw, but I would assume it's you, Marshall Thompson. You are next. Perfect timing. And it isn't a lot of life about timing. Yeah, Doug is going to check it out for you, JJ. I would love to go bowling, man. Yeah, I watched Boardwalk Empire a little bit. But, you know, I have like this habit of starting a show and just working too much, candidly, and not having enough time to finish. But I should have a little more time on my hands. All right, 1994 SP Baseball Pack. Number 443. I'm going to start Hunters, but, you know, once again, it's on the list. Okay, thanks, Mike. That's what I wanted to know. Oh, I love Big Lebowski. You're kidding? That movie's out of control. What's not to like about it? Okay. We've opened 442 packs. No, Ryan, it's a good question. You do not have to buy a full pack to get a full pack. You do have to buy out the whole pack. Yes, sorry, I misread your question. We have an exceptional amount of personals tonight because I kind of, you know, the staff took pity on me and they know I'm slow. So they're giving me the personals. They know I like to talk, and I figured I could do that through the personal packs and stuff. So hopefully everyone else is having a good time tonight. Oh, I got no idea, Chef. I just take one day at a time, honestly. Great, Marshall. Good luck. Let's hope we get an A-Rod. Which series, Mike? Breaking Bad. If it's Breaking Bad, late second season. But my wife swore to me, I can't watch it. Like, that's part of the problem. So my wife and I have these crazy schedules. She works a lot as an attorney. I work a lot as an entrepreneur. Someone owns 2 different businesses. And like, pretty much she'll divorce me if we don't finish Breaking Bad together. So that's the issue. But we're hoping to. That's like we have a list now. We keep it in text of shows that we're working on. We love Homeland. We keep up on that. Yeah, we would like to have a red A-Rod or a nice MJ red hollow would be great. David Justice. Interesting. Yeah, we potentially have another freebie coming up in just a little bit, folks. Going out, I think, a Gaudi tonight, a couple other things as well. So it sounds like I should get back to it, Mike. I gotta see if I can make a deal with my wife, if I could just watch it without her, but then like I can give up another show maybe, I don't know. We'll see. So Marshall, that was actually weird. No foil, which doesn't happen that... Chef, you killed me. Feather. Oh, man. No foil, which doesn't happen very often, Marshall. Nothing, unfortunately, sexy in that pack, but I do appreciate you hanging out here with us very much. Oh, Eric, so if we announce something that you would like and it's totally free, just on at least on my show, we just ask that you claim it. But you be fair to others. So, for example, if you claimed a card the other day or in the last week, please give someone else a chance. And then not required, of course, but, we give away some nice stuff on here. So if you end up getting something that's pretty cool, maybe thinking about putting something on the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade board and paying it forward to someone. Especially with what's going on in the world, everyone could use a little TLC. That's for sure. All right. So it looks like the $10 bonus promo is now cut off. So let's see if Dougie's sending me. I'm gonna text Dougie to make sure. Hopefully we'll have that list coming in just a few. Okay. So, see if Dougie's got me the list. All right, I'm going to look for a fun freebie. Hold on one second. Oh, Dougie know me. Great. Dougie's about to send it over. All right, folks. We are going to do the T206 giveaway in just a second. Oh, sure, Roy. When you say getting updated, do you mean when I was talking about earlier about the new website? So it's literally coming out, I'd say, probably in the next week to 2 weeks. So, I think you're going to find the user experience to be substantially better on the new site. You're actually going to have an account where you can log in, see all of your current and past breaks, and a bunch of other great stuff, as well as the URL to your YouTube video for every break that you're in, both that's upcoming, Excuse me, that's gone by in the past, and for the break calendar, it'll be tied into your future breaks, so it'll be great. No, I didn't see the McMillions, but I want to know if that's any good. But Roy, let us know if you have any questions. Oh, so the thing is, you definitely get disqualified if you try to claim it early. I can tell you that. So you will not be able to qualify for a freebie if you try to act early. That being said, here she is. We're going to give away a free box of 2019 Optic. It's a really cool product. I've grown to love Optic basketball. I actually didn't understand much about the product. It's basically like a Chrome. And so we're going to give that away to the, I think that is very clear here. We have Dougie. Doug, it is yours. You were the first person to claim it. Yep. Congratulations, Doug G. Of course, folks, you know there will be more free stuff in the future. There you go. Doug G. claimed it. Congratulations. That is a really nice freebie. But we appreciate everyone hanging out. Not just today, but this weekend. We got a lot of new folks. And we're having a lot of fun here. He did not, Nick, but thank you for playing. I really would like everyone to try to show compassion and empathy for others. Realize that we don't have to give away anything. We're doing it to be fun. We're doing it to show a little TLC to not just our community, but maybe it doesn't have to be in the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade group. Maybe you had someone locally that wanted I'm making it up, a card in your collection, and you couldn't agree on price, but you just got a free $20 box or a free $30 card. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna hook the guy up with a good deal. That's what I mean. Like, just make it circular so that everyone can get a little extra TLC right now, because I really do believe that and positive thinking is going to help a whole heck of a lot with what's going on. As God knows, we need it in the Northeast. We need it in a lot of places around our country and certainly around the world. So let's see here. Yes, you were, Nick, but realize you're doing it amongst 60 or 70 other people. So, folks are trying to have a good time. All right. No, Eddie, it's all good. We're, as we're giving away more free stuff and we have more people watching, we just want folks to know how it'll work for. Oh, great. We got the 11:30 to 12 bonus. This is a nice prize, folks. Someone's going to turn $10 into a T206 Southern Leaguer with an old mill back. All right, good luck to Rob, Arnie, Doug, Jim, Steven, Dustin, Joe, Michael, Paul, Mitch, Ryan, and JJ. All right. All right. So this is a special one. Good luck, all. 7 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. We love Chef, and I know Chef loves us. So if there's someone who is in Chef's area that's especially in need and they're having a hard time, Vintage Breaks will buy your next dinner or couple dinners from Chef. But I believe you do have to be in his area. I know he's actually already delivered, like to Dom Mancini's son. So, Chef, give me a little guidance, bud, but I'd love to support your business. Chef will drive. So let us... Oh, thank you, Stephen. We're on 5. Good thing I didn't go an extra few times here. 6. Last one. Good luck. 7. Winner is Arnie. Arnie, did you win the Ty Cobb the other day, or did I get that wrong? There you go, Arnie. That is a really nice card. And because we're having some fun tonight, we're going to give, what do you guys call this, the last spot? The butter spot or something? It was a $10 buy-in. We're going to double it and give you a $20 break credit to whoever's last on the list, and I don't know who that is. So everybody says, Michael Doerr. Michael, you just got a $20 break credit. Can't even speak. That's how you know it's probably time to wrap it up soon. $20 break credit to Michael for the butter position. Oh, I can just email the team, actually. I don't have to write that up, Michael. And there she is, Dougie. Please send Mike Doerr a $20 break credit, bud. That was a lot of fun. You guys made it a really fun little bit there. Talking packs, talking life. Had a couple nice pulls as well. So there's your $20. Whoa. Speaking of chapstick, just had some here. My favorite is Burt's. The original Burt's Bees. Simple, effective. I'm not getting paid by them, but I love it. Okay, Arnie. All right. Yeah, I don't know how Michael J5 says it. He has like an accent on it or something. Dave, that was the one from 11:30 to 12. So let me see the big board here, and if that is the case, we will certainly get to the bottom of it. Dave, I do not see you. So I'm thinking maybe you're mistaken. That was from the 11:30 to 12, and I don't see your name on the list. So if we're mistaken, please let us know. But I don't see you here. You're probably in the other one. No, it's all good. We are here to help. Yeah, I don't want any of that flavored stuff. Even the Burt's Bees, like the pomegranate, whatever, I can throw it back. I don't want it. I want plain. All right. So now I believe, Dave, this is the one you should be in. That's exactly it. It sounds like an expensive cologne. We did, Donald. Yes, we did. Check the post. The winner was announced on there. And, of course, for those of you who don't know, we have a wonderful Facebook page and community. We do all sorts of fun stuff on there. Post about future breaks. We have a buy, sell, trade community. We give away for some free stuff, like that 62 Topps PSA set spot. All right. Grape beeswax. Interesting. All right, folks, this list is now final. This is the other $10 bonus promo that ran the entire duration. This is a good one. It's got 3 prizes, including a $50 break credit, a Derek Jeter rookie in the Topps PSA 9, and a boxing card from 1909. All right. Okay, good luck to Jason, Tim, Dave, Steven, Chris, Eric, quite a number of people. Doug, Dustin, Rob, Arnie, Jim, Joe, Michael, JJ, Ryan, Mitch, and I think I nailed almost everyone who's in this. Good luck to all. Make sure no one bought in right now. I don't want anyone to miss out. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, you know what? I just realized it's not on the 8th. So, did you spend $10? You did. So, all right. Daryl, you're getting 4 names in. And James G, I believe you're going to get 3 names. Actually, yeah, 3 names. All right. Let me just add that to the end here. So those folks just got in. As we said, we would do it till the end. Daryl. There you go. And then James. Last 2 in are James Gardner and Daryl. All right, good luck, everybody. 9 times. Two, 3, 4, 5. Now, that'll be the next show, I don't know, man, but appreciate you tuning in tonight. And was it 9 times? So now we're at 7, 8. And last one is, take it easy, Chef. Let me know if anyone wants to take us up in your area, Chef, and we're happy to buy them a couple dinners from you, bud. We'd love to support your business. 9. And I'll just confirm. 9 times, top 3. All right. So Jim Chanin won a $50 break credit. Congratulations. Doug G won the Jeter. Take it easy, Mark. And then Arnie, you won another cool card. E75 Jimmy Britt from 1909. Let me email the team about the break credit so that we don't lose that. Thanks. All right, so that concludes a very fun night of breaking from Leighton's lair, or Leighton's loft. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to figure it out. I think Leighton's loft sounds a little better. Take it easy, Steven. Mark, I thought it was a little funky, but, you know, I don't judge. So, all kidding aside, folks, thank you for joining us here at Vintage Breaks. If you have any any difficult patches out there and you just want to chat, drop me a line at leighton@justcollect.com. You just want to talk about the hobby, tell me what's going on in your community, be happy to talk to you. My prayers, my thoughts go out to each and every one of your families, your friends, your communities. What's happening out there is very real, and just do the best you can to stay safe, be considerate of others in a really difficult time, and if there is a way to help out locally, even something as simple as buying a gift card to be given out through your business, or to give it to your cousin or your brother or your neighbor for a future meal. There's a lot of local businesses that are struggling. I can only imagine. And so I feel very thankful to have been here tonight, to have been distracted. I just hope that we continue to take one day at a time, and each day just gets marginally a little bit better, even if it's just in your community, because if all those communities get a little bit better one day at a time, we'll start to heal a little bit faster as a whole country and as a world. So thanks again to everyone who is tuning in tonight. Thanks Marshall and Stephen, Mike and Chef and Chris and Harry, who was on earlier, and Jason, Nolan, a lot of new folks, Billy. Thanks again, everybody. Take it easy, be well, and I'm not sure if I'll be on. Well, PSA shows tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm doing tomorrow night, late night from the loft, or Thursday, but I'm definitely digging this, and hopefully you are too. And we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.